Hello, now we want to show you how we can fill all information after finishing to take all our measurements with the SKF machine condition advisor. So we have, like we see, we have this sheet Excel. I filling all information. You know this filling this pump or blower, that we have one pump blower, this motor. We have two measurements here, two vertical, two horizontal, and one axial. This is coupling, and this is pump or blower or anything. We have also one axial and two vertical and two horizontal. But with this machine SKF, we use only vertical. We give two information and global for machine, because this machine give you only level number one. We have not profound information. No, he give only symptom or information what we have exactly the problem of vibration. So we use only vertical, VI, VB, VC, and VD. And we have three parameters. The first parameter is velocity measurement. The second parameter is acceleration measurement, and the third parameter is the temperature measurement. That we are what we are talking last video. We're talking that velocity is detect the problem of structure if we have looseness of the bolt or crack in the frame or anything happened. So this velocity detect the problem, and we can solve this problem. The second is acceleration measurement. The acceleration measurement is close. They give the information about the bearing. What we have bearing, if we have problem the bearing, some problem like problem inner or outer, or grease, no more grease, or anything problem broken, detects only bearing this acceleration. And the third one, the temperature. If we have the temperature high, we can detect also the bearing, because this machine SKF, we have infrared. It can detect temperature of the bearing. So we start. I will show you how we can use filling this information. First, we have velocity of measurement. This measurement we have in inch and millimeter. Inch and millimeter we can change. For example, our SKF, we make setup in millimeter. We have, and the second, if the global machine, if we have G24 or G23 rigid or flexible, we have G2, what we see last video, we have G2 for a rigid. We see these two column alarm et danger. This first column, it means the problem is started, and we can solve the problem immediately before we got a big breakdown. The second column is the red zone. That means if we find some value touch this, that means we immediately stop the machine and we change the motor, we change the bearing or anything, but need to stop immediately. So we can finish some information. For example, for motor, we find 2.5 in first week, second 3.5. After 2 weeks, we find 3.7. Here we found 7. After 1 month, we find for example 4, and here we find 2.3. 2.3. after 3 weeks we find 2. Here we find 4. So if we see now, if the blue one, the blue tree, that we are in zone alerts, in zone alarm, we can see the problem and we can solve the problem of the motor. Backside we can see if we make grease or if we have some bolts. This we're talking about structure, if looseness, bolt loose or anything. So we can enter here. You see the points 4, that means he's up of this alarm. So after we are making solving the problem, the point, the last one is into this, under this line, so we are okay in this. But more than this, we need to take action immediately. If we go to the second point of the motor, we find that the point is up to the red line. That means we change the motor completely, and the problem solved, and we can see see our machine running in good condition. So this about velocity, and we can change look, we can change all parameter. If you can change all parameter, is depend to units and the machine one we used. The second is acceleration. Acceleration also same. Now we use the millimeter metric. So we had class 1, class 2, class 3. That's last video we have in class 3. Class 1, class 2, class 3. And our alarm, that means this is depend to ISO 108162. This ISO, he give this parameter, that's 4 for alarm and 10 for dangerous line. That means we take we give example. For example, we give 4 here, 6 here, 3 here. After 2 weeks, 7 here. We find 7 here, 9 here, 2 here, and 11 here. After 3 here, and here we find 9 here. 9, or we make 6. So same, we can make our analysis. No need to check the table, we check immediately on the chart, and we see that's also same problem. We not depass, you should be not depass alarm, it should be not going to this point red. Now we are in the red, and we need to just say that our bearing no good, and we this visit the bearing, our bearing not good, need to change here. Here we need to only see if we can run or make grease. If you make grease, he coming down, or anything happened. This depend to our maintenance. When he's going, our maintenance is going to check what is the problem in our machine, and we can solve the problem. Every time we need to see only this line, no need going to the second line. Second line, that means we are not see anything. That means the problem happened anytime. But the blue one here, alarm, he should be take care for our machine. The third one, only the temperature. The temperature every you know, the bearing is alarm in 17, this is standard, and 85, that's danger. When we get temperature high, then more than 85, that means there is problem. There is some problem happening. There is some problem happening on the bearing, or something broken, or something happened. So thank you very much for for your see this video. Another thing, this green, you see this green, that means we cannot make, if we have mini sheets, if we have mini machine, for example 6-7 machine or 10 machine, we cannot make on one table. So we make this groupement of our pump or our compressor, and each compressor we have a data sheet. For example, we can go directly to data sheet and return here. Same for example this machine number 8, go and return, we see, check the machine, make make filling our data or checking data if okay, not okay, and return the main, the data main or machine or is there. So thank you very much for see this video, and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.